I didn't connect that all till I got this role, well, my 47G Utah Aerospace and Defense role, and then I did some research and I'm like, oh, but there's just some things we have aerospace and defense, but a lot of times, it's secretive work
Yeah.
that we do. So we
We're
don't,
like, for those who don't know, it's ICBM too, like
yeah,
intercontinental ballistic missiles. So, I mean, the Minutemen. That is crazy. I did not
yeah.
know
See,
that.
so but that is a interesting fact that you're like, why are these things called this? And then that's why.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, let's talk. You mentioned a little bit about Olympics with 2034 Olympics coming up. There's a bigger spotlight coming, I think, than when we had it in 2002. But what does that mean for Ogden beyond just the event itself?
Well, I think so. When my parents owned that store in 2002, I was working in California and I came back. And I can tell you, the town that I left and went and worked in California, and the town I came back for that week was a total different town. We had visitors from around the world. It was like a catalyst that, when you have that many different cultures coming and they see the area,
Melding, yeah.
different investments that come afterwards, I think it's just going to be another catalyst, especially since we have all the venues made, that when people come and they see the area, we'll have economic growth from the event. But I think afterwards you'll have families moving here and, families just knowing about the area in general. But the growth will be natural. It won't be like overpopulated. So you'll just have more tourism during those months. And
We always say organically to calm people down,
yeah,
calm down people. But I try to tell folks too, especially when we're going after infrastructure money for them or whatever, is that if we didn't have the Olympics, we wouldn't have tracks, front
Yep.
runner. We wouldn't. There's so many things we wouldn't have, the enhancements in all of the different parks and arenas and whatever that they use. So it's such a. I mean, I love it.
I think one of the reasons why we're getting a boutique hotel on 25th Street, which we don't have one now. I mean, the hotels, there's some true hotels downtown, but this boutique one is like, if you imagine what 25th Street is, like, historic,
Yeah.
1920s, like all the decades that it's lived through, this hotel chimes that, and it's called the Rumor Hotel because they want people to feel that charm in this hotel, where the other Marriott that's been there since the 1980s, I think, it's just a classic Marriott, nothing special. But this actually brings that in, and I think that the Olympics catalyze that you can have that charm.
Absolutely.
And have people experience when you walk in and when you go to the hotel at night. So I think you just get that higher class of availability too, that if we didn't have these events, wouldn't have that.
100%. So how do you grow into the spotlight like we can again with the Olympics without kind of losing Ogden's identity?
Ogden's identity, I don't think will dwell on this. I think Ogden identity will chime on this. And the airport's a perfect example. When I got the project, so I was actually thrown on the airport project. So I'm the business recruitment manager, but right before it opened, I was kind of like, we need assistance to help with the airport. And when we got the airport, if you go in there now, it's like this collage of the Ogden area. So you walk in and there's a giant Ogden Pioneer Day rodeo horse that was never, we used to just have them out in the month of July, but now we have the horses there inside the airport.
All the time.
And then a giant mural that says, "Welcome to Ogden, Ogden's Pioneers Days." And then we have Weber State mural and another mural of the city in the snow and the F-35s. So it's kind of like this mini taste of the area. And I think that's what will shine through the Olympics, is that Ogden's Ogden, and we're not going to lose it because it's deeply rooted into trains, transportation. We're still untamed is what our city logo is, and I think we'll always have that. I think we'll have areas that are untamed, but people kind of like enjoy that and like kind of support that. Like, we're different from the other towns in Utah, and I think that's what we'll be for the Olympics. I think we won't be Salt Lake, but you'll come up to Ogden and you'll have a good time, and you'll get to see the different venues that we have that other places don't. So